Alright, welcome back and welcome to Nuke. This will be the 5th installment of my Progression of Angles series. And so let's get started with, I'm feeling outer. So for outer, first thing you want to do when you're coming up to it, you want to look for this angle. They can get there quick, but if it's off the start of the round, you don't need to worry about that. This head glitch box, again, at the start of the round, not really worrisome. In that corner of garage is very deadly, as we all know, so let's just keep our eyes on that. And then over to gray box, and then swinging forward, you don't really need to worry about anything but keeping an eye on this guy for mini, or if you, once you get to this spot though, you have nothing to worry about but mini. Again, don't go super wide here, otherwise you're exposed to secret this whole time, so don't do that. Come close, be aware of where your body is and what you're exposed to. Then you're going to peek this guy right here, who could be on this back corner. And someone maybe up there, be aware of that. Then once you get here, then you can look secret. And then you can, again, start working your way garage. And again to the corner, blue box, starting to worry about heaven. All this whole time worrying about mini because it could be there at lockers. Once you get to this heaven. Again, keeping this part of heaven, lockers. And this part of heaven and lockers at the same time. A lot of these are vertical split angles, and we talked about that, how they're very tough. You basically just have to pre-aim one, be ready for the other. Moving forward, you're going to look mini on this, and then you can wrap garage, go mini, kind of do whatever you want to do here, but that's kind of just how to take it outer. If you decide to wrap, and you don't decide to go mini, once you do this, you clear this. Then you're going up this angle, you're going to be looking for this guy here, maybe a heaven swing, possibly in CT. You can silent jump this whole thing, and work your way up heaven while you're holding it. If someone's there, maybe just briefly check CT. And then you're up in heaven. And then once you're here, go here, then to the right, and then to this spot right here, backing up so that when you swing this, you're not exposed to this and this. Back up so you're here, and then this angle right here, this right here, mini, down low right here, over to that box, and then you can check right below you. That's also helpful for CT if you're retaking. Let's work out. Let's just cut over from now. Alright, so now we're gonna work squeaky. From squeaky, if you open this up, just be immediately ready for this angle right here. Hoppers will play there all the time. Alt vent, good place to molly. People can play there all the time. You just play molly. Be ready for a guy on this angle. Some people like to swing this pretty frequently. And then when you're here, you want to crouch peek this. Like very quickly, crouch peek and be ready for a gunfight right there for the guy playing on top of that. When you're coming out, hug this side. You can clear the corners. And then once you're here, you can back up a little bit. And then from this angle that we saw the other time, you can peek heaven from here, which is really nice. It's got a good head cover to it. And you're safe from mini as well. Smoke off mini if you can. Then you can push forward on sight, keeping your eyes on heaven. And then once you have to worry about right side sight, just kind of be, again, be aware of these angles up here, because there's a lot of vertical angles on this map. You got this, over to here maybe, up top, and then clearing close left, and up, and also up. That angle up top can be really annoying, so if you can, when you're clearing out mini, maybe when you go to smoke it off, maybe look for this guy real quick, or just be aware of it. Maybe peek heaven from there. If you're going out hut, from hut, we want to be aware of all the angles in here. People can play some really weird off angles. But the first angle that you're going to have to worry about is here, but also up on top of head glitching that. So, very tough angle to fight. Ideally, you just want to try and cut this to see if there's anyone there. And then you want to try and move up, clearing this corner while you do, and then you have to worry about rafters here, all the way up. You worry about a guy here. Right here, you want to try and very quickly peek up top, see if there's anyone there. No. Maybe try and clear here, clear over on the side. And then you can swing out for heaven and backside. If you're wrapping though, and your job isn't to go backside, then you're going to be looking for this guy alt vent, you're going to be looking for a guy mini, and you're going to be looking for a guy in this corner. maybe a guy who slipped over into this corner or in this corner. So that's what you're going to look for. And again, we've covered this, but work on making sure your crosshair is at a good spot at all times, and that your movement is effective as well, and your positioning is limiting the angles you're exposed to. Working to ramp. Rush from this area can be common. It's optimal if you try and hold right side on this, a little better. If this isn't cleared, like if this is later in the round, you might want to check that corner and you're safe doing it. There's a crossfire there, but if you go here, you can see that guy, and to be smart about what you see. From here, I always like to clear up first, and then down, again behind this orange box. And then when I swing here, I'm going to look from this angle behind the orange box, and then I'm going to clear deep, going over, and then I'm coming back, looking for this guy now. And then again, I'm back to ramp, and then again, I'm back to here, and then this spot is really common, just holding on the railing on top of that. Once I know that's clear, I'm going to go this guy right here, clearing over further, left side, right side, maybe this box, unlikely though. Maybe if they've taken ramp and you're flanking through lobby as a CT, this would be a spot you'd look. And then also here, very uncommon, but boost is also a threat, so be aware of it. Swinging out, if you swing out like this, just be looking lower, but you expose yourself when you do this, so maybe just look here, and then when you're ready, swing lower. And then you're back to here. So you can see all the way in there. Keep clearing that. Be mindful of that. Lower right ramp corner. Clearing down into B from ramp though. So when you come down the ramp right here, it's optimal to molly one side or the other, or maybe just nade it just to kind of quick check it, because people can play like rats in this little spot. It's kind of hard because of the slants, and they did that intentionally, so it's not an absolute crossfire, but stick to, like we do on Inferno, stick to one side, look for parts of their body, maybe a gun barrel from here, and then go to this side. That's all you can really do in that situation. If you're going from right side, first thing you're going to do is look single, and then up on top of rafters and behind, this is a vertical split. Again, hold one or the other, be ready for the other. Left side, blue box, double angle. There's actually a really gross double angle that I'll show you real quick. If you have the doors open, you have an op, even you have to have the doors the other way. When you have them like this, you can just play like this. Pretty gross angle. So be aware of that guy, or just don't fight him entirely and just maybe try and get a very quick smoke down, just like that. Wait for that to pop, and then you're good to swing out. Now you're going to be looking for control and moving across until you get to deep control. Under you here is a threat, so be aware of that. And as you get further into sight, once you know that this is clear, you immediately want to divert your attention to possibly someone playing in this deep corner. If you're approaching from the left side when you're coming down ramp. If you're approaching from the left side, look for this control guy. Look for the blue box guy. Then look for this side. Look, again, always above silo is a very strong spot. And then the other side of silo. And then you're looking single this whole time. You can clear across going this way. Try and stick close to this left wall as much as you can. And then you can molly this guy off if you want. Just by throwing a simple molly in there. And that gets all of dark, except for maybe one corner. But then you really don't have to worry about that all too much. He'll probably swing out, try and kill you. Don't worry about this corner yet. But you do want to worry about this all the way until you're ready to swing into this room here. And then you can swing out and clear this. And then you have control of sight. If you decide to go through here, just because this video has been pretty short so far, you can hop through the window, and then you're going to want to be looking here. Stick to this far side of the wall. Going down, be ready for this guy. Maybe a guy playing this corner. Be aware of that. And here you're going to pre-invent. And then stairs corner, or that corner in the hallway over there. Over here. And then up here. And then vents. And then that section over there. The stairs on decon. Here. Here. And then real quick, I'm going to go through just if you're coming down. Secrets. You're going to want to look here. Very quickly check that. Across here. Clear that close corner. Crouch peek that if you can. That's just how I do it. Then you're going to swing this guy in the corner. Swing that guy possibly in the vents. Check this whole stairs corner. Hard gunfight to take, but you can win it. Promise. That right there also, but you can clear that. And then you can clear here. Be smart about it. And and then moving down here. Again, you're just going to keep your crosshair in a good spot. This corner is pretty common, but you want to be creeping this because people will play off angles all the time, just like sitting like right here. It'll catch people off all the time because most people are. And really quickly, if you want to go down this side, I'll show you it the other way. You want to clear this real quick. Out this way. Start looking for feet whenever you're in this section. That guy right there is always going to be a nuisance in that deep corner, and then you're going to create head level as you're working up here, and then the corner. That's Nuke. Anything else you need to know, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.